G'day, Ian here. Welcome to another episode of Look Out for Lookouts. This is a very special one because today I'm in the Jimna Museum, and behind me here I've got the fire tower that I've been working on for the last couple of years. This is going to be its new home. But how did we get here? Well, it's taken 14 years before I actually get to this point. Way back in 2013, I had some time off before my retirement from the fire services, from the urban side, to look at doing a project. And what I decided to do was to build a model of a fire tower, the one you see behind me here. What led me here was first time I ever saw this tower was in 1987 up near Bundaberg, and my plan was to build a model of the Elliott River Fire Tower number 5. However, that started off well until our cat decided to climb what I'd built and destroyed it utterly while we were away on holidays. So over the years, then we moved from Townsville when I retired down to Beaudesert and decided to start the project over again. Life got in the way, curveballs here, unforeseen circumstances, and it was just becoming one of those never-ending projects. And somewhere amongst all that, there was a few there, let's scrap this and start the project again. Well, finally, I decided to sit down and we're going to scrap it and we're going to rebuild it right from the start. Originally, the tower was going to be over 2 metres tall. That was going to be a daunting task to be able to build that. So what I decided to do was to build a smaller model. And so what I did was I looked at 4 fire towers. The Waggabar Fire Tower down there, it's since been dismantled, and you'll see that from one of my earlier videos. The Waggabar Fire Tower, the Wolvie Fire Tower, the Kelly Fire Tower, and the Enoggera Fire Tower. The Enoggera Fire Tower is another one that's close in to Brisbane at the Enoggera State Forest. That's been dismantled. So the only 2 still standing was Wolvie and also the one at Kelly at Tillara State Forest south of Maryborough. Now those particular towers were between 21 and 26 metres tall. So I thought maybe this is a little bit more achievable. So what I decided to do was add the heights of those 4 together, divided by 4, and come up with a size. And this tower I've got behind me here, the one that I've built, is a 1/25th scale based on those particular towers. But interestingly, initially when I was going to build the tower, it was purely just the tower itself. But as I did more research and looking at other fire towers that I've now actually had the opportunity to visit, which I didn't in the first place, I come to realise that there's a lot of features that were not going to be included on that original idea. So what I decided to do was to look at a combination of all the towers and pick out some of their characteristics. Now, particularly with regard to the Wolvie Fire Tower and also the Kelly Fire Tower and the Sandy Fire Tower, they're all used as infrastructure to hold up surveillance cameras, communications assistants, various other antennas, radio, and those sorts of things, TV, all sorts of things are actually being used to do that. So that's what I decided to include. So this one has actually got solar panels, it's got a water tower, a water tank rather, and so it's a combination of all the towers together that I've put in this one here. And it's with great pleasure today that I was able to hand this officially over to the museum at Jimna for people to come and have a look at. And it's been a real joy in being able to do that.
Come around.
So that's where it is now. The tower is completed. The project is finally, it's taken me 14 years to get here. But one of the interesting things is it's been an absolute delight being able to do this project. So hopefully later on we'll catch you on the next video and look forward to that on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So, How's Dave?
Before he goes, make sure this is recorded. We thank Ian very, very much for this because it's a wonderful surprise. We knew it was coming, but not so quick. And it's also dedicated to Arthur Lee's, the legendary fire tower builder. And we're very, very proud to have it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Ian.
No worries. Thanks, Dave. Dave's our curator here, so if you get the chance, come and have a talk to him, and he's got a lot of history to tell. All right, thanks, folks, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.